So I just heard it's a new age. It's a new Angelou, but she kind of looked like Catherine Jackson, but she kind of, and somebody keeps saying that some lady named the image or portrait. I don't know what that's talking about, because the only thing I keep seeing is the one where she's on the couch, my grandma on the couch, like with her radio, listening to gospel, and then the picture where she was kissing my granddad, and then somebody saying that they got a picture of her kissing the granddad on their page, but those. Well, my grandma was the only girl with a whole bunch of brothers, or American Indians used to do. But this could also be about strengthening the finances. Energy, that's what I've been. Fuck is that? I know I ain't talking crazy. It's something about even like whatever the grandparents went through or whatever like this. What my situation was different. I'm the first one that is bred of that higher elite status, or that daughter of the mighty ones. That can mean a lot of things, like in battle, the powerful ones. And the father and the child could have been blindfolded. They are the people that give off a certain type of energy. The daughter could be more potent. So people found out the daughter was potent, so they had to get rid of the father. The blind, all of your friends, your boyfriend, their family, the friends that you was introducing, you come over, bring home from school, like, oh, this is, at least from around the corner. They're teetering, because it seems like that's kind of like what, with even with the whole John Benet Ramsey, with the whole death, it was like, or somebody flip a tape in and be like, okay, well, and somebody walk in and realize that, oh, I told you that was it, and I'm like, oh, but I thought I told you that was it, and I'm like, oh, but I thought I got this one. I'm like, dang, maybe they didn't, maybe they didn't. See what I'm saying? I'm just right out here in the driveway, and this is my youngest calling me tomorrow. Come back in the house, I miss you. Youngest calling me tomorrow. Come back in the house, I miss you. Y'all see, it's taking me a long time to get this shit through. People like whatever they like. I do what the fuck I want. If you don't like the way I'm doing something on this channel, don't even fucking come over here. So, I'm taking this is like a live journal. I'm just taking y'all with me. You can fast forward or whatever. So, my thing is, did somebody see something they wasn't supposed to see? Imagine somebody going through the memories, and then it's a circle of people standing around your child, or the child that you taking care of, because some of these people don't know that they ain't your fucking parents. Duh. They don't know that they don't even know that they ain't the parent no more. The parent no more. So, what's this shit or whatever? What do you mean? I'm thinking about that movie I seen a couple weeks ago. Like, how the fuck was you in this video? What would it? I didn't know I knew you back then. Why you didn't? It was a dream. Maybe it was a vision or a dream or something. Somebody. I'm just seeing somebody could be acting delusional, or they could see like, oops, I done stepped on something like this. So if somebody's daddy or something. Now somebody could be finding this information or something like this. It, trick off, say like, who is the daddy? They try to strip all my elite, kingly, queenly shit, my royal shit and everything like this, and then try to make me start over with them. Yeah, it's better to start at the bottom for you. They had to go. there's something radiating in my energy. I don't know if everybody felt the same way. Do everybody even go through this process? Maybe it's just the Empress and everybody knows this and they didn't want the Empress to go through this process or whatever the fuck this is of selecting a mate, a new mate or something, because somebody tried to minimize this and make this for their life for the past 20 or 30 years. So they kind of just was like, maybe being in 10-year relationships, or this is the way we do it in our cult or our tradition. They took something that it take a lifetime to get prepared for. They blindfolded you or me from it, and then they kind of micromanage this so that they can start many different lifestyles like this or whatever with a whole bunch of people off of your fucking energy. So it could be some anointing on my where I could step in any room. So somebody could say, I seen people, they got pulled right into this, but you also seen how I operate. You also know I don't have an addictive behavior. Like I don't like to deal with stuff or just I don't get addicted to stuff. You also seen, that this whatever y'all try to put me through, this mental manipulation, most people would have fucking broke already. You put me through that shit. I'm hearing like 10 times. There's no fucking excuse. Somebody trying to hold off on something that got to get done until it can't get done. Like if somebody go through another process like this, nothing is good. And this is big shit right here. Like that's why I understand whoever a masculine would be, either somebody sitting real motherfucking pretty right now or somebody looking stupid as hell. Because the people told this person, nah, don't do like this. But they knew that if this person would have did what the fuck this was, that the Empress had every fucking thing. Now they all have it. And somebody might don't even have they fucking more. You can't take mine. But I guess that's the case if somebody was being hateful. Because now you got to live knowing that you was a trillionaire 7 years ago. I was a trillionaire. And I never seen any of it. And some motherfuckers that don't even like me. And I didn't even they didn't even say nothing to me like where I got fooled out of it. They just, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I'm looking at the neighbor's house right now. It's like my mail was going there or something like this. And just one, it ain't that ain't you mad that you didn't open that envelope? You had it sitting on that dresser all the time and the deadline is nothing like that. No. You understand? These are procedures. Motherfuckers will move people in the neighborhood and buy a house, bitch, next to you to get what we're talking about here. This ain't no regular scam. Motherfucker will move you where they need you to be at. You thinking you tired of your apartment or you tired of this house, they will get you to get uneasy to move from a place so that they could do it at your old place, or they could get you to a place where it'll be easier, post office, whatever like this. We talking about that, like nobody could even read nothing like this unless you involved with it. And since I don't have I don't, this is purely just coming from me. I don't go no fucking where and do nothing or whatever. You already got to be a part of it, or in order to recognize this with no paper, tangible, nothing proof, you have to be a child of the people that created it. So somebody had the motherfucking key. Somebody had the female and try to make it about something minuscule, and now everybody looking fucked up. I'm hearing some of these people might be out here got all these fucking kids. They was manipulated to take a certain baby mama, and that's where their bloodline died at. But God said that these people knew enough to maybe do the right thing. Okay. But the kicker is, it's not even nothing to be mad about, because this is something that people like, we pulled it off. It'll never be recovered. And everything is getting recovered. And this is still going to be probably happening here. Okay? I don't know, Chariot in reverse. And it's like, damn, whatever this is, like this shit was supposed to, like, this is like you was with this nigga, you dated him when you was 15, but it wasn't really all that or something, or maybe you had a long relationship with this person or whatever this is. But they family convinced them of something. But in between time, this person had something else, and so this was like a second chance for somebody. I'm an only kind of bitch. Let me not even use that term. Let me take it back. I'm just finicky. Everybody kept having all the fun in the world and saying, girl, you should have been in on this. Nah, I'm funny. When I select something or when I say I'm funny. I'm funny. When God showed me something, I'm funny. I do believe in somebody. You were supposed to feel like, dang, I shouldn't have did that. Now there's nothing, but there was. Remember, God is saying, remember, it wasn't nothing before. This is something where motherfucker gonna find out you can't leave that one behind. You know what I'm saying? Like in some case, I'm that. I could be fat and ugly and disgusting to whoever the fuck, but once I done made my mind about what the fuck I am, bitch, you can't never change that. And it's something like I'm just weird. If it for God, I promise you. That's why I know somebody ain't here no more or something because no, that person knew that they had to do something on the physical to solidify it to get me to, be like, oh, okay, we there, okay, and then just be like, all right. Mm-hmm. So we got the Queen of Wands, Two of Swords. So there could be still choices. Something could be starting. I won't say again. Cause like a motherfucker, it could be some old shit like, well, I was just having to work with the person. They just then they but one time we did, and then there's a bit oop, bop, doop, go. You know what I'm saying? Like you just ruined that shit. We was supposed about to be fresh. You ruined it by doing that. So there could be an ending. Ten of Swords. I promise somebody trying to like, you might as well take what you could get. Oh motherfucker, I will wait till the next session. Just run me my fucking money. I'm not. I'm picky. Yeah, I don't like when people say stuff like, girl, sometimes you just can't be bitch all the time. Like it ain't even being picky is what I said. And this ain't even like this time. God gonna make it this way this time because I don't need no bitch saying, see, this is what I'm saying. Somebody think they get everything. I never got anything I wanted. Well, maybe that's why you upset. No, because God said that's why. It ain't got shit to you can't play no fucking mind games over here. I don't need no fucking hype man. I don't need no not over here. So we could be talking. We talking about now. We still is, but y'all know when I hewn in on me, we gonna say what we gonna say. So I don't need no fucking. What you call them thing motivational speaker? No, that ain't what this is. This ain't even know when I get my shit together or I need to learn the thing first. Ain't you gotta already be there. Whatever this is, like here. Okay, spirit. There is somebody is mad. This ain't even supposed to be in here. Somebody is mad. I don't have to prove shit to me and God. No, I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. Somebody is getting angry, and this is gonna show their true colors here. They should not be like somebody showed their true colors that they're gonna kill somebody energy to ruin somebody's financial, you know, expansion or something here. Yeah, for the Queen of Wands that's in the upright, rightfully so. This is somebody's money. This is something this was already made. This is somebody that wants you to do the same thing again. Whatever this will be. Whatever this will be. Also, I'm hearing that, okay, there's a Queen of Wands that, okay, with his judgment in reverse, there could be a Queen of Wands that's not in the upright. Somebody got something. Somebody, this like somebody was just about to hit something, or somebody thought they had the best thing. They invested in it. They had babies and everything like this, and come to find out, somebody lied about a test or something like this. This Queen of Wands or this new sex so bad. I thought I chose like this bitch. Oh my God. You might be in a situation where it ain't who you thought. Somebody mama knew, girl. I'm telling you. So this is another cycle. This is somebody trying to do the same thing or whatever like this. But last time, about 5 years ago, somebody's mother knew that they would somebody was linked to be with the child that they not despised, but they wanted it to be their special child that got the person. The baby or something like, it's like a sentimental thing or something. The child that was not fortunate, but this seemed to look it. They knew that somebody was coming in. They knew, the secrets that your real spouse had died and there was money or something. They knew these things, but they corroborated this in a way where nobody in the family or something would get trouble, so they just identity or something like. It could be that they knew about the real identity. It's something like this. Um, to ensure. Like if you coming in on this, whatever. If somebody would have came to you directly, you can choose, well, yeah, let me see how much it is, or let me see. And then, what they're gonna say, well, if I tell you who you really are and what this is, if I gonna get a cut, you know what I'm saying? If, somebody probably most likely ain't gonna say that in front of your face. Then you say, no, like fuck that. I'm getting a lawyer then. You don't want to tell me the truth. But if it's a sibling that's like, well, what we talking about? That ever, bitch, this is like $20 million. Well, I don't know. Let's think about that. Because this person is smart. So now we just say that it's only like $1 million, and then or $100 million, and we'll just say it's $100,000 or something like this. And somebody said, but if you give that much, and then this person get in a new class, they're probably gonna start mingling with people that's gonna be able to tell them about the where they really supposed to be at, and then we fucked up. So this is like what this is here. But this person, I'm hearing like the one thing that I was warning somebody about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, I think somebody could have even deleted them fucking videos, to be honest with you. Because I know I ain't only been doing tarot for 3 years or 4 years. Back to look through my stuff, and I thought it was more like 5 or 7. Somebody trying to like shave off some time here. Like my first tarot video was like 4 years ago. I could have sworn it was longer than that. I mean, I could be tripping. But somebody's mother knew that the sister or the brother or whoever this is had hairpiece, and they told the person to go there, okay, knowing that they would not be able to return to you or somebody that's a fountain or anointed one or was protected because of your sacral healing or something like this. And this time a mother made a deal with somebody about something else, like health something, and they made a deal with somebody, and this person have 3 letters. And somebody is saying that this person is in the upright. They could have even tried to blame it on you. You knew that girl you was with or that boy you was with was a hoe. Or they was gay. Like, say somebody needed, like, eye surgery or new teeth, or they needed kidney or a lung or a heart or some shit. It's like, okay, you get me that, then I get you. Then I will do like this. I will get you a clean bill of health. Somebody like it was over something petty too. I told you. Something they heard took your fucking inheritance. There's too much money, and you would have seen and everything like this. So it would have had to been you would have had to been left behind anyways. This could be something like you didn't take their last name, you didn't marry their son, you didn't marry their son or you didn't marry their daughter, so they didn't tell you. Somebody that actually have a piece of paper with a test, like see, it's not the people. And this is also taking me back to that rumor thing about, the Versace thing that came with that reading. And I was like, why didn't he why it just sticking on to go to that Elton John or somebody named John, one of them Johns, a famous John. Why didn't the person want to go to that party? Because people seem to be, with the storyline or the documentaries that I seen, it was like one of the key factors that stood out. It probably not to everybody else, but it just stood out to me. Ten of Wands. Mind you, when you were growing up, some of these people that were supposed to be already dead, or some of these people that was away from the Truman Show, they or they aged faster or something. They could have been living right up around you, right around the corner. Like everybody in the plot knew, you just didn't know. Or whoever this is, okay? Yeah. So, okay, so what we have fill up out right here is the Lovers here. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Want somebody to learn how to fly? Mm, mm, it's not my thing or something. That couple is about to be attacked. I feel like somebody wanted the King of Cups or the King of Kings to be looking stupid, not having people at their feet worshiping, not like what I thought you said y'all was gonna come worship. I'm not picking up off your stuff, okay, or mine. Somebody wanted this person to be single, to not have somebody. This could also people you could have been supposed to say you a king. Say you a king of cups or something in another country, Africa, Australia, or Hawaii. I don't know, fucking the UK. Um, so they all walk around and brag about, look how had a childhood sweetheart, grew up, had babies, got married. Everybody's like, that's gonna end, or something like this. And y'all made it to like 60 years of a marriage or something. It's something like this where somebody wanted to like rub it in, or they wanted you to be single in this life path. And then everybody else be walking around doing the same thing that you and the person did that could have got a lot of money. This could be how somebody got all of their wealth, is by people amazed looking at your family like, oh. Or people in your family thinking like you thinking you raising your kids different than we did, and you actually did, and they turned out well, and somebody didn't like that, and so they try to ruin your children too. All right. So something about a black box or a black baby or a dark baby or a demon baby or something. This is false. We only breed with ourselves, or we only breed with Cameroonians. I'm just making up something, and somebody put you in prison here or put you in something here. Okay, or they want to, but I guess you might get saved from this. It's not going to be victorious. Somebody's trying to make it like you was going over there doing something, like you was hanging out with demons or vampires. Why you got a vampire baby in you? So that you could get locked up, or you can't be trusted on your own or something. But this is not going to be victorious, this setup. Yeah, with the Judgment in reverse here too, it's not, whatever this is not going to work. Also, if somebody trying to say you had an infidelity, that's why we locked you up or something like this. Bitch, this is not 1503. Okay, and they ain't nobody me about no fuck two in the background. Like, yeah, you see how I treated that bitch, but you don't even, they ain't never even come to you about cheating. How do I know it's true what you saying? The fuck? So again, somebody is a Queen of Wands energy. It's like immunity from judgment. Somebody's going to have to walk away, Eight of Cups, because this is a fountain here. Somebody cannot be judged on their sexual anything. Okay? There's a Queen of Cups looking at this. Somebody could even be saying that you a man to try to get you to escape from persecution. Somebody knows this system and they're trying to say something like that to get you to escape from. Something is coming up about the dirt here on these people. All right. Yeah, somebody's not going to be burdened here. Okay. I don't know if these women or somebody want to act like a savior. These people can't kick somebody out or nothing. Like something's about to get set straight. Period. Because of this union, somebody was able to prove that somebody was like, that's the first step. I like to look at the first fucking thing that can be proved or something like this, and then move that. Like, because if I can prove that these people are foreign, it ain't me saying I don't like you, you're a foreigner and being prejudiced. It's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm cleaning out my house. I don't get that out of here. It's like me mopping my kitchen floor or something, and the kids come in and running from outside with mud on their feet every 5. I gotta keep on getting up and mopping that. And I done told you to stay your ass out of here. It's wet. You know, this is what this is. This ain't your fucking business. I don't care how you feel about it. So, this is something like that here. Okay, so somebody could have lied and said that you was, or they verify if this was a legitimate union or a legitimate contract. But I'm saying a marriage is legit and somebody didn't give you nothing. This could be a whole bunch of mistresses, or after death. Somebody went in the underworld after death. Bitches don't get nothing. I said what I said. That motherfucker is probably in the underworld for somebody, whoever this situation is. They're already in the underworld selling drugs or doing something where they was making a lot of fucking money. The dead people money or bitcoins or fucking crypto or something. They don't, the money that was left here when people cross over, like Oprah left from Harpo Studio and she got, and I was not tripping. Somebody did that shit on purpose. When I got tickets to the Oprah show and I got all amped up and I told like I was the only one that didn't work. I stayed home with the kids and all my girlfriends was at work. And then they took the day off and everything. We drove all the way up there. I knew what time and I wrote down everything accurately. I actually got on. And then when we got there, the studio was closed. They said it was not even that day. It was the next day, or the recording was earlier or something. And I knew what I had written down, and I felt. You think about the ride back to the suburbs from the city. Like that's when I was living in Zion. I knew it. Page of Cups. Okay, somebody's not sad anymore, and then we have the sun in reverse. That's how I know this is somebody's situation where you was in the union or they had you in a silent contract, something like this. Now the children or the son is not yours, or something like this. Or this is not a situation about you and your father or something. This could be about this could be about, this is like you and a man. Rather this man tried to say that they was your daddy. Whether this man's father is reincarnate, or somebody, made themselves looking like your grandfather could have been light skinned. Out this time where they letting him in the Truman Show, he's dark skinned or something. And so somebody saying, oh, that's people. That this is it's not their child. That's why you're not getting nothing. But with that 4 of Wands right there, you was married to this person. This was your kingdom. This is my kingdom. Okay. I was married to that person, but these people played in my face or your face with these children or something like this. Okay. They want you to be a healer or come heal these people or something like this. They don't want you to be the most high. Like, I done already made it. Fuck you niggas the way that you said fuck me. They don't want that. They like, don't be this. We don't like that. Go back and do what. Don't be the most high. Okay. This somebody don't want you to be that. Okay. Because somebody done already convinced these people that this is. But I feel what I'm seeing, like this Queen of Swords is not the most high. With the 2 of Wands coming right out before her, this is the person that's not the most high. Because somebody's getting enlightened right here. These people were stealing my identity. Okay. If it's the top reader and I named them, they had my identity in their hand at some point in time. Whether they got slick and put it in a private, something like a private stock, private LLC, private something, whatever like this, they know. Yeah, and that's why this Queen of Swords just fell. It just fell out the deck and fell on my lap. This also could be somebody that sexually assaulted somebody. That sexually assaulted me. A lot of these women could have. Somebody is aware of this. And somebody could be going to jail or something like this. But I feel like whoever this is, you go in jail, they got off. They did something to get off. Or if they got like up to calmer waters, they're going to get let out of this. Even though people know that this person did it. You don't deal with this person no more, but they do. They do. 6 of Wands. And now this person is like, but because something that you just did is why you thinking you getting out of this shit. Yeah, you might get out for a minute, but you going right back in. Somebody think that, I ain't staying or whatever, but that's also not true. Because that's your baby that you tried to make somebody else carry. And that's been proven. Yeah, and this person is not a Queen of Pentacles, or this person don't even have a... This could be somebody like a fight for the womb or something. This person is foreign here. This is why they need me or you or whoever else this is, an American woman, to birth these children. It's a fight for... Somebody is dealing with a woman that want to steal their wife or their sister or their daughter or their mother's identity. They could have tried to bring up this person's past or something. To me, I'm hearing because of whatever I am, this is all they know how to do. They do the same thing. They losing friction in here. They do the same thing. They do the same thing, and they cannot steal this. This King of Pentacles is about to lose this or lose everything. Okay, and somebody is happy about this. This is somebody just like somebody coming reaching back up from motherfucker. Woo! To make sure somebody pay for this. Obsession is going to happen. Somebody is reaching. I see it from the pit, and this is heartbreaking. Now, this could even be a woman here that worked with your man, or they did a little bit of something like this or something like this. I don't know, or work with your family or whatever this is. They're gonna reach back to make sure this other person get in trouble for this. But we got Buck Guy here, 2 of Swords, is being blocked. This could be some kind of heartbreak as well. You could be dealing with like your ex or what it takes to keep you, a bit protected. And so somebody could be around you right now that wouldn't care about you the most, but this person, okay, this was, okay, happened. Okay, this already had happened. When you thought that you was in love or whatever with this person, or when you was having more sex and everything, the heartbreak is that one don't love you. They like girls or they like boys. But if you around somebody and they kind of timid around you, that person might, I don't know. Because there's something heartbreaking too. Like, that person was on these missions here, picking up your stuff. Okay, as it was coming in. Justice is here. Like, okay, say you got a woman, a wife or something, she got 3 clones. A man, and he got 3 clones. All 3 did that. 3 of Swords, 3 of Wands. All the way to keep you blindfolded and something like this and go and gather these things here. Okay. All 3. The Hangman. Somebody is realizing this. The final situation, if it was not a good idea. But it's been done. Something has, It's not like oh, you're gonna get sued if you touch him, or like these girls need to get, like, they don't want to take these men home. They want them to stay with you because of the energy, and they're just gonna be the side piece. But um, somebody got something, and now they don't want to mess around no more. But they didn't give it to you. They didn't give it to you. Somebody could be also, or maybe somebody found out that they son or their daughter is bisexual or something like this. Son in reverse. Somebody's like, that's not my person or something. Or somebody could have came in and denied you or denied the son, and then took your shit anyways when they came in. Period. They could have even tried to say you, the person that they with that was playing your part to steal this money, they was even gonna think of putting you in jail and saying that you stole that person's identity. But we got star quality individual here. Somebody is not a star. Somebody gonna learn the hard way. All right. They're saying that I'm not a star. Say that. They say I'm not a star, but I am. Somebody else is not a star. They acting, they professionalizing, putting little memes and stuff. They're working really hard. They got their platform on YouTube looking nice. You know, they got more views and everything, but they're not the star. Somebody really tried to give you get a sick baby, or like, this is like these witches that be doing, hitting people in their stomach when they sick, you know, doing stuff to babies in people's stomach when they sick. I mean, when they pregnant, and then say that you was drinking and smoking or something when you was pregnant. This is the only way the baby can get this brain disorder. So when you have the baby, it's best for people to have mentally retarded or handicapped children, especially immobile children. It's something about their brain patterns. It's something about their energy, especially if they're a genius or there's something else that's trapped inside. They don't want them talking, walking around, things like this. Like how we are waking up like this is a mistake. Somebody's gonna have to, if they're gonna keep on populating a certain breed, they're going to, yeah, somebody's seen somebody doing this. Okay, if they're gonna populate a certain breed, a lot of they're gonna say this runs in the family. This kind of head something, or this brain, you know, they're gonna say something like this. Nine of Pentacles. Like, what's fucked up is this could be somebody you married 30 years ago, but you didn't know that they took this person away from you after the wedding or straight away, and went and had him live a privileged looking life with another woman. It was your man. 10 years after the marriage, you think that you already had your children when y'all got married. Let's say this. That was that. 5 years later, they started having children with this other person. But you thinking you the only person that got children with this person. Or this person died back then and they kept the semen, and these people passed out the semen. So even if you did win the case, or you found out what these women was doing with your man's identity, or these men or these people's doing with your woman's or man's, whatever it is to you, it will be too late, because there'll be a lot of baby mamas and the money gets spread, and these people keep a bond. Or I'm getting that movie from Lifetime a long time ago, The Pregnancy Pact. Yeah. This is the secret. This also could be somebody's like, oh, that person is in heaven. That person is something like this. But this could be a lie. This could be who's still in the ground. Or somebody's like, oh, we found you. We found the body of this person or whatever like this, a secret mission. But I just think it's not. And now these people want to say, well, you can't be a star if you ain't going to do it our way, or if you don't want to be with me or something like this. And this is false judgment. Somebody is what they are. You can't say these are you're the children, you're the children of the okay. This could be revenge or payback, because Remember when Bill Cosby wanted to buy that? What all happened to him when the drug thing shit came out after he wanted to buy that network? You or I am a child that owned those kind of networks. After these people was going to be leaving out, the ones that only live 80 years or something like this or whatever, like in the Bible, they were going to be going, you know how they say, oh, all these elites is leaving. They going to Mars. Or they going to another planet. That's what the daughter of the elite is. She didn't have to be around. This ain't somebody that was grew up. You can claim that they were people to take over that sector. That after years and years of doing this process or somebody dumping it in your hand, you don't know how exactly something works. This is why this is an inventive energy, because to invent something or change it on the way up. But like it's like it's in your nature though, or mine. And this is all something like that. Like how you gonna pick this little thing? Don't even know. You know how they did Lucifer, like how Lucifer did when God was telling him, you know, Adam or whoever is gonna be the new person. What? That you was the one that was supposed to be in training, but they maybe everybody else in your family they